can we say the fall? I don't know if we can say the fall, but I would say the demise of Diddy. And it is crazy how, I mean, I would not say that Diddy is loved, but because he's always had that dark thing around him and always had lots of stories, lots of rumors, especially for us who know people in the industries, the music industry. There's been a lot of stuff that you hear about a lot of people anyway. But, every time he posts something and then, there's always like a huge amount of support, his new music, his endeavors, etc. But ever since Cassie came out with the lawsuit, listen, this is another conversation. Now it's like the empire, it feels like the empire is crumbling under his feet. And I was talking to my cousin an hour ago, and he was asking me, hey, do you think he's gonna survive this? And me, I was like, well, I was like, listen, yes, he had to step down from Revolt, his media network, but he didn't step down forever. He said, I'm stepping down momentarily, and Macy's are removing the clothing line, Shunjon, but I think this was already something that was in the works, just accelerated. And I think this is a school program he has where he's stepping down too. It doesn't mean that he stops owning the stuff. So, and I was giving him the example of me, for example. Let's say that I'm going to use fake numbers and just simple square numbers. Let's say that the revenue of my streams is 10,000 euros a month. And my YouTube channel, all the videos that are in there generates another 5,000. So that's 15K a month, right? Let's say that if you add my copyrights, everything I own, everything that music I played for TV, movies, etc., there's another 5,000. So that's 20K a month. So let's say you imagine, small artist, small label, you make 20K a month. And big scandal happened, and everybody hates you, everybody's talking about you, there's like a lot of bad publicity around you, but it doesn't mean that people stop listening to your music, the music that you have created and everything that you own, right? So if you talk about me, let's listen. Big scandal, something happened for whatever reason, everybody hates me, and I decide, listen, I lose a partnership with whatever, I lose whatever. Maybe I was working for Trace TV and they fire me or whatever. Who knows? Oh no, listen, different. To go back to his state. Let's say I was the part owner of Trace TV, for example. Let's say I own 40% share of Trace TV, and I have to step down. And I decide for the next 6 months to go on a media diet. No more posting, nothing. Maybe promos from time to time. Comment section off. No more browsing on Instagram and using only a burner account. No more Twitter, nothing. And I take 6 months. For the next 6 months, I go live in another country. I go live at my mom's house in Congo. And I just disappear for the internet for 6 months. Listen, the internet has a very, very, very short memory, right? The internet is like a fish. In 2 weeks or a month or two, nobody will talk about that stuff anymore. But during these 6 months, the money that's going to be generated from the streams is going to be exactly the same, or maybe more, because of the publicity. But not only, maybe some people will say, hey, I'm not listening to Kaysha music anymore. All right. It might make some of my streams drop, but they will still listen to Sumia's music, Mika Mendes' music, Eligio's music, Abeje's music, Blaya, Selmo Ralph, Nelson Freitas, Sequat Pedro. They will still listen to all the music I did for the Trace TV channels. They will still listen to the music I did for the Telejournal in South America. All these things will continue to generate money. Meaning that the 20K a month will continue to arrive even if I disappear for 6 months. And when I reappear with a new look, with a new thing, with, a message saying that, times are tough, that, what, whoever, or you, look at Will Smith. People might say, it's not the same. But these people arrive with a podcast. These people have people that do plans for your comeback, right? And I'm talking about the small level of somebody who would generate 20K a month. Now imagine people that generate millions a month. So right now, the witch hunt is open. Right now, everybody's hating. Every time you turn on YouTube, there's new allegation. There's new people that have something to say. Bodyguards here, this there. He did this to that. Lots of theories, and people are turning any rumors into truth because, of course, it has to be true. And nobody wants to take a grain of salt anymore. Nobody wants to be careful about what they say. Everybody is going. And listen, I'm not here to tell you if it's true or not or what to believe. That's not my problem. I'm just asking the question, is the empire over? And I believe no. We'll see. But I believe that Revolt is going to continue to work. Even with the new CEO, he will still be the owner. The rest of his deals, most of them have no reason to stop. And we're talking about a billionaire that has billions in brands, equity in brands, things that he created, a major hip hop and R&B catalog that's not gonna disappear even if the internet is angry. And the problem of the people is that they believe that whatever they feel is the same as what everybody feels. Listen, once you settle a case, it doesn't mean that whatever was claimed against you is true. It just means that you guys settled. That's all it means. And yes, after that, anybody can speculate. But these people, they did an agreement. Listen, forget about all the things you are accusing me of. Here's some money. You go your way, I go my way. Salute. That's it. Now, the internet will make it what they want. They will come and decide that it's an admission of guilt. They will decide anything. But in reality, the justice system in the US doesn't care. The justice system is just saying, listen, since you guys agreed to settle, it means that all this didn't happen, and that's it. So at this point, I believe that if he disappears personally, if I was his advisor, that's exactly what I would tell him. You're not posting shit for the next you're not posting shit for the next 6 months. We don't want to hear nothing about you. We don't want to see you post nothing. You go and enjoy your family. That's all we need you to do. That's what I would tell him, and I would tell him to let the internet find something else, because listen, something's gonna happen. One war will break out here, or something will happen there. Listen, there's more important things in the world, and somebody will create a scandal. Kanye's gonna say something. Kim Kardashian or Jada Pinkett will say something, or Prince Harry and Meghan. One of these people who's gonna be jealous of all the attention is gonna say something or do something, and then the focus of everybody will go to something else. That's how it works. That's how the internet works. So once you understand that, you realize that, listen, as a brand, Diddy get a huge dent in the armor. Yes. Is he gonna lose some contracts? Yes, a ton of them. Does it mean that Bad Boy as a label is over? I don't think so. Does it mean that in the immediate future? Yeah, listen. Him being at the Grammys, forget about it. Like, that would be stupid to go when everybody's hating you right now. You need to go through the redemption arc that the Americans love so much. But on the long term, listen, I don't think, like, you don't lose billions like this. You're gonna have, everything you own, you still own it. And everything you're gonna do in the future, it just depends. Like, if you do some great music, you come back with something great, you can produce other people. And listen, at that point, it's not even like a question of music. This is a mogul that we're talking about. Unless there's, of course, some jail time and stuff. But listen, if the things that he's accused of are so old, listen, maybe there's more money to pay, but that's it. Some hush money to make it go away, or who knows. Now, in terms of the things you own, you still own them. So on the long term, I think, listen, we'll see. And the Americans love that. In a year, he comes out with the song of the year, and everybody forget everything, because that's the way people are. And he's gonna go do some interviews, say that he did some soul searching and blah 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 blah. You know how these people are.